Well, it seemed like a fitting evening tonight to come back to the old neighborhood, have a look around, and recall the good old times when you were just a little bit more innocent. I never thought I'd be in politics as I am today, but such is fate, such is life. Here we are. Tonight, this is just going to be a very quick talk. I just want to focus on one thing, and that is the deceit and the lies and the complete contempt for the Charter of Rights from our Premier Jason Kenney. Kenney, I'm just going to say this to your face as best I can through Messenger. You're a coward. You have no respect for the people of Alberta. Any person in your position imposing the sanctions and the lockdowns that you are doing now would at least have the decency to meet with those people that want to question and debate him on the validity of his information to force 4.4 million people into a state of lockdown. Sir, you're a coward. You are a coward. You don't deserve the position you're in. Your cabinet is starting to realize that, and the people of Alberta are waking up. To the people of Alberta, I read the posts every day. The common denominator I read is, what can we do? A lot of you are protesting, and it's peaceful. I'm glad it's peaceful. It's organized. There's respect for the law, which is something that our Premier is not doing. We are in the fight for our lives. Maybe you don't realize it, but more and more people are starting to realize. What can we do? First of all, I would say to everybody, just open your business. They cannot ticket everybody. They cannot ticket everybody. They cannot accommodate everybody in court. We have the numbers. When this gets to court, it will be thrown out. It is a complete abdication of the Charter of Rights. 3 or 4 different sections of the Charter of Rights are being violated here. There is not a provincial law or mandate in any province that supersedes the Constitution. There just isn't. And you've got to start realizing that. I posted months ago. I've been posting for a year. Something we can do, and it's come to that. It appears that Kenney is marching to his own agenda. He's too much of a coward to face the people with the information that want to question him. He runs from them. He knows he doesn't have the answers that he needs to support this. His own lawyers said in court back in December on the 15th, they did not have the evidence to bring to court to support the lockdown. They don't have evidence. The Justice Center has been asking for evidence for a year, and they haven't got it. Why? Because they don't have it. Now, if they don't have it, what is the purpose? What is the hidden agenda? It can't be for the numbers they say. They don't add up. Go to the websites. You can read for yourself. Go to Johns Hopkins. Everybody seems to think that it's the Bible to this scamdemic. Johns Hopkins will show you Alberta has a 0.3 person per 100,000 mortality rate. You need 300,000 people just to get one dead person in Alberta. How does this lockdown make sense? It doesn't. So it can only be one last thing, and that's the ruination of Alberta. Somebody wants this province. We have 166 billion barrels of oil sitting up in the oil sands, and at $50 a barrel, that's $8.3 trillion that somebody wants to steal. What can we do? First of all, protest. Let your voice be known. But please, be safe, be legal, and work with the police. I've talked to a number of police now. They have no interest in arresting people. They're in a tough situation, just like the person working at Safeway or any other small store. They need a paycheck to support their family. It doesn't mean they agree with this. They're just in a bad place. One officer I talked to the other day said it best. I said to him, I feel sorry for you people being in the middle of this. And he looked at me and said, we're not in the middle. We're at the bottom. And I feel for them. So here we are. We have a premier set on destroying this province. We also have a federal government with the same. What can we do? Well, there is one thing that we can do, and I have posted about this I don't know how many times, and it's time that people got up and did something. This week, in the next couple days, this won't take you 15 minutes. Go to your bank. If you're dealing with the big five, the Royal, Bank of Montreal, CIBC, Canada TD, Scotiabank, go to your branch and withdraw your funds. Do it with a cashier's check. You don't have to tell them why. It's none of their business. Everybody, go and remove your funds. Take them over to the Treasury branch or your local credit union. I don't care. Stick your money under your bed, in your mattress, in your pillowcase. Get it out of the big five. If you remove your money, if every person in Alberta goes and takes their money out of the big five, you are going to get the attention not just of the premier, not just of the fool on the hill in Ottawa. You're going to get international attention. You cannot bring down a bank of this size. The Royal is one of the biggest banks in the world. The Bank of Montreal and the CIBC are also notable banks. You cannot bring these banks down. You cannot create a run on these banks and not have it noticed. It's simple to do. It's free. It takes 15 minutes of your time, and you can say you did something to save this province. But I'm telling you right now, if you sit and do nothing, take a look at what our situation was like last year. How were we complaining last year? Look how much worse it is this year. How much worse do you think it's going to be next year at this time if you don't start doing something now?